What's going on, Dungees? Welcome to the channel. So, today we're out here fishing. We're on the boat, and we're gonna try something that, I don't even know what we're gonna call it yet. Cooking on the boat, eating with the Dungees, cooking with the Dungees, something. We just gotta get more content out there, right? So whatever we're gonna call it, we're here. And today we have our two challengers. We're gonna try one of our favorites, the Dinty Moore beef stew. Everyone's favorite. Who doesn't love Dinty Moore beef stew? And the challenger is gonna be chunky beef with vegetables. Okay? So we're gonna be cooking both of these, and we're gonna see which one's better. Dinty Moore or Campbell's beef with vegetables. All right, let's get down to it. Boom! First thing you gotta do is fire up the stove. Our beloved Coleman Even Temp. All right, first up, Dinty Moore. All right, Dinty Moore, or whatever parent company makes Dinty Moore. You gotta put some pull tabs on this thing. I mean, we're prepared and have a can opener, but what if you don't? Oh my gosh, look at that dog food. I mean, Dinty Moore beef stew. No preservatives, and there's 10 grams of protein. Okay, that's definitely gonna be a comparative. I haven't even checked how much grams of protein is in the Campbells. Okay, so we got that in there. I'm just gonna bring that to a nice, hot. Usually we'll wait till it kind of starts burning, the bubbles come around the edges. That's when you know it's heating up. Oh, we got some cups. Peter got us some cups this time. We could do soup in cups. Or we have bowls. When you go on as many fishing trips as we do, sometimes you lose track of just what you have in the boat. So you never quite know. Luckily we have some bowls. Thank you, Solo. And then we have some Kroger spoons. This is what we're gonna use to stir with. You always need something to stir.
You're repping companies hard right now, Press.
See, look at that. The coagulation on the top, it's kind of still there, but you can see the liquefaction on the edges with the bubbles. This is gonna be good. See, we already know that Dinty Moore is gonna be good, so it might be really hard to beat. We need to do more stuff like this all the time.
Hey, Nixon.
Hello.
Who do you think's gonna win? Dinty Moore or Chunky?
Chunky.
Nixon thinks Chunky.
Yeah, we got 3 of us today, so we'll have a tie-breaking vote if that's what it comes down to. All right, turn the heat off. You do not want to go overboard on heating up the Dinty Moore, because the last thing you want to do out in the field is be burning your mouth. Then everything else just doesn't taste good. So we got it to a nice warmth. I'm gonna be dishing this out.
That's not mine.
Okay.
That's yours. Yeah, that's yours.
Okay. Peter got us some bread buttered up, because you cannot have, I haven't even tried the chunky yet, and you cannot have either one of these without some bread, white bread, or roll. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. That's already a 10 right there. Okay.
Can I go? Can I do it?
Yeah,
first?
start eating, Nix.
Hit me with a spoon though, real quick, Nix.
All right, here we go. We got those potatoes. Everything's nice and mushy and just delicious. Carrots. And then beef, meat. It's nice and soft. Perfect.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, well, okay, let's see.
What do you give it?
Okay, so, I mean, standalone out of 10, I'm giving it like a 9. This is good stuff.
A 9, that's a rookie score.
Yeah, but it's like, I'm not that harsh, I guess.
Okay, my turn, guys. Okay, let's try this thing. Let's try the meat.
What do you think? Oh!
What do you give it? You gotta score it.
Out of 10, what do you think? Is it the best soup you've ever had?
An 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10?
Another rookie score.
Then will you film me eating the bread?
I mean, these guys gave it way too high. Way too high. This is like a 6.2. It's canned food. You can't compare it to like a steak or anything. It's 6.2.
Dad.
It is really good on a cold day, though. My gosh.
Time for our Campbell's Chunky. This is a soup that eats like a mill. This one actually has 15 grams of protein per can. So maybe if we put 2 cans in, it'll be 30 grams.
Quick maths.
Maybe. Okay, so round 1, the Dinty Moore scored a combined 23.2 out of 30. So we'll see what the Chunky can do.
Just off
first
the bat.
impression.
Dad, it looks good.
Yeah, it looks better.
First impressions, I mean,
Can I say something?
it's less coagulated, if that makes sense.
It doesn't look like dog food coming out of the can?
Yeah, the Chunky looks more like food that humans would eat. There's also it looks like there's a bit of pieces of beans in there. So all you bean lovers, that's definitely gonna be a sway.
Hello.
Nixon's a bean lover.
We went camping. I ate some beans. I went to sleep. I started having diarrhea. And I woke up 30 seconds after I got back in bed.
Yeah, that was not fun.
Oh, and
Guess who had to clean it up?
the next day,
Oh, there's also
there's carrots in it.
There's also peas. We got some peas and carrots. So
Yes.
first impressions is Chunky is
Looks more healthy.
Chunky has a solid shot at beating that 23.2. You don't want this thing to get too hot. So once you start getting some bubbles around the edges, okay, we all know how to warm up some soup. Okay, you got some steam coming off. Give it a couple of tastes. See how. To me, that's ready. Yeah, go for it, Nix.
Send it.
Just trying to get a big scoop.
Oh, you
it's
got
not-
everything on there. Yeah, go.
Hope it's not too hot. Nine out of 10.
Really?
Yes, really.
Okay.
This is awesome. Okay.
Is it better than the Dinty Moore?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Surprising result. Piece of bread with money in it.
Get my bread.
Oh, there's
Okay.
also green beans in here.
Okay, let's try the
There's
carrot
green
first.
beans.
Good.
Bread.
Potato. And then the meat in this one seems a little bit more defined as some steak. Definitely more of a better meat, I would say.
Like higher quality, better tasting. What?
Just like a different texture.
Gotcha.
Okay, so everything in here is just a little bit different texture. Everything is a little bit harder. Not bad hard, but there's
He means
everything
it's
in
good.
everything in the Dinty Moore is just kind of like the same equal mush. Anything in here, there's actual different textures to this one. But I mean, as far as taste, this one's thinner. I mean, it's good. I gave Dinty Moore 9. I mean, personally, I'm gonna give this one a lower score than Dinty Moore. So I'm gonna give this one an 8.
What do you give it?
Okay, so we got Peter left. Nixon gave it a 9. I gave it an 8. So we're at 17. I guess it just needs to beat a 6.2, and it'll beat the Dinty more.
Come on.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I think this is probably better just looking at it. Like Preston said, like the actual things in it are defined.
That's true.
Yeah, and that beef is like actual steak.
Come on, 9 out of 10.
It's definitely not a 9 out of 10.
8?
I'm gonna say 6.8.
Oh.
Yes!
So it won, but just barely. I mean, honestly, it's a canned piece of food. Like, it can't be higher than a 7. It just can't.
Chunky won! What did you give it, Dad?
All right, well, there you have it. In the first
Face-off?
V versus V in the first
What are we gonna call it?
Wait, eat on boat.
in the first Dungy food challenge, in the first Dungy versus food challenge,
I guess that's a good name.
the Dinty Moore was dethroned by the Campbell's Chunky.
Wait, Dad, can I say something?
What's it called? Beef stew?
Beef stew.
Beef and vegetables. It didn't beat it. Dinty Moore's still the best.
Can I say something?
They're both good options. Both good options to eat on the boat.